Hey guys, so it's Jess here at TrueFit. So I wanted to just make a quick video because I've been meeting with quite a few people recently who have been experiencing this problem. And the problem is they've lost weight in the past. So maybe they did keto or they did some super, HCG diet drops, and they were eating like 500 calories a day. And they lost, a ton of weight while they did this diet. Maybe it was like 20, 30, 40, even 50 pounds. But as soon as you started eating real food again, or what you thought, maybe was like your normal eating again, you're noticing all the weight comes back that you just lost, plus even another, 10 or 20 pounds. And then so you do that same diet again, and you lose most of the weight again. And then same deal is happening as soon as you're quitting, all that weight's coming back. And you might even be noticing that now it's getting harder and harder and harder to lose that same weight that you lost again. And you feel like you're beating your head against the wall and you cannot figure out what is going on. And so I wanted to share with you what is going on. And so essentially when you're doing these super restrictive diets where you're eating, let's just say 500 or 800 calories a day, yes, you are losing, weight on the scale. You're seeing the scale go down. So you're like, sweet, this is working. And, your clothes are fitting better, that type of fun stuff. The issue with eating such low calories is when you're doing that, you're also losing your lean body mass, which, as you guys know, is muscle. And so the less muscle you have, the lower your natural metabolism is. And so if you're losing, 10 or 20 pounds of muscle, and then you're going back to eating how you used to be able to eat, your metabolism, could be 10 or even 20% less calories being burned per day from just sitting on the couch than there used to be. And so you'll find that maybe you're doing this like yo-yo effect. So you're losing the weight, you're gaining the weight back. And now, like I said, it's getting harder and harder. And the reason it's getting harder and harder is each time you're doing this, you have less and less muscle. Your hormones are getting all out of whack because sometimes quite a few people I meet with, they do low fat or almost no fat, which is a huge deal, especially if you're a woman or even being a guy. But second, throw off your hormones, you feel terrible while you're doing these restrictive diets. And then because you get so frustrated of not being able to keep the weight off, that when you start eating food again, you usually go a little overboard. And then that's also the reason for some of that extra weight gain as well. And so at TrueFit, we have a proven process on how to avoid this issue. So not only can we help you lose the weight, we actually want to help you build muscle during that process. So when you're at your goal weight, your metabolism is actually faster than what it used to be, which at the end of the day means you guys can eat more food and keep the weight off. And so I just want to show you a quick example of one of our clients we did this with. Let me pull up their scan here. So we have a 3D scanner, just kind of lets us monitor your progress. So this is an example of a client over a few months here. This lady is in her 60s. So everybody thinks it gets harder to lose weight as you get older. It's not necessarily that it's harder to lose weight. You just have to do different things than you used to do to be able to lose weight. A lot of people too, as they age and get older, they naturally have a lot less muscle because they're not as active. They're more sedentary, which means less muscle, slower metabolism. So it's harder to lose weight, but it's just because you guys have less muscle. So it's not a big deal. We can fix that. So this is her over a few months, but I just want to show you, she's down 13% body fat. On the scale, 28 pounds, which is awesome, but of actual body fat, she's down about 40 pounds of fat, and then she's up 12 pounds of muscle. And so just from that alone, her metabolism is actually faster than when she came to us. So she actually has to eat more food than she used to eat when she was quote unquote dieting. And so essentially it's not only have we helped her, lose a bunch of weight or, 40 pounds of fat, her metabolism is actually so much faster that we kept having to increase her calories just to maintain the weight that she's at now. And so that's essentially kind of how we do that. Yeah, we'll look at her measurements here: 4 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches. She's down, goodness, what is that? Almost 1.5 feet. And so that's just kind of our process is essentially we're having you strength train 3 days a week, and then we're just dialing in the nutrition. And so it's not rocket science. It's not that hard. It's not very complicated, but we're just there to help essentially tell you what to do, figure out that plan for you, and then just make sure it's working week after week. And so if, like I said, if you're kind of stuck, or you feel like you're stuck, you're hitting your head against the wall and you're like, I just can't lose weight. Or if I do lose weight, I can't keep it off. And once I finally lose weight, it all comes back. And then like, great, got to start this process over again. If you're tired of doing this, yo-yo thing of the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result, click the link below or book a call with me. We have a couple of different programs, but I have a proven 12-week program that's super effective, super efficient at just taking all the guesswork out of it for you. You just follow it, check in with our nutritionist. And like I said, it's pretty easy peasy to see some phenomenal results. And not only can we help you lose the weight you want to lose the weight that you want to lose, we'll help you get stronger, feel better, and speed that metabolism back up so you don't feel like you have to eat 800 calories a day. All right, if that sounds like something cool for you, hit the link below or book a call with me and we'll get you started. All right, bye.